competition. Joint hosts, along with Ghana, of course. Their new manager, Joe Bonfrere, won the Olympic gold medal in 1996. Salimi waiting in the middle for the cross. Jaziri is the Tunisian number 20, partnering Salimi in the Tunisian attack today. Fire, the number 8, is very much the Tunisian playmaker. He'll take a lot of their set pieces. Fire's corner. And here's Boukhadida! Well, the first strike on target from the Tunisians. The defender coming forward with a really powerful header. This year's championship, originally awarded to Zimbabwe. They were forced to drop out just a year ago. So the first time that a major tournament has been co-hosted. And later on you'll be able to see live action from Ghana. And a free kick awarded here for Nigeria. And the first yellow card of this fixture being shown by a French official, Alain Sarr. Kanu and Ikpeba are the Nigerian front two, but behind them they have plenty of attacking potential. And in the likes of Okocha and Olise, they have two very deadly set-piece specialists. George Lawal, the left-sided midfielder, the number 11, is also up there. And the French official making absolutely sure that this Tunisian wall is a full 10 yards away. Okocha strikes it, and El Aouar manages to palm it away. Well, did it take a deflection? It was fiercely struck. Kanu. And fire for Tunisia. Free kick's been given. Tunisia, the runners-up in 1996. They also reached the quarter-finals 2 years ago. And Celestine Babayaro, the culprit on that occasion, the Chelsea fullback. Terrific atmosphere here in Lagos. Bayer takes, and it's Jaidi's header. Tunisia clearly very much a threat from the dead ball situations. Jaidi, the Tunisian number 15, 24-year-old who plays in Tunis. Really colourful, cosmopolitan atmosphere. West looking for Kanu in the air. Linesman with the flag raised against Ikpeba. Well, I don't think there was too much doubt about that one. Nigeria missed 1996 in South Africa. They were ordered to pull out by the former military dictator, and then they were subsequently banned from the tournament in Burkina Faso in 1998. So this is their first appearance in 6 years in this tournament. That's a lovely little flick. The last time these two teams met in the tournament was a third-place match in Ghana in 1978. That game was abandoned by the Tunisians. They were protesting about Nigeria's goal, which levelled the scores at 1-1. So far, the set-piece situations have caused the biggest threat. Salimi can be a real handful. Oh, my goodness me, what sort of a back pass was that? And the header coming in, but, well, my goodness, the Nigerian goalkeeper, Shurunmu, must have been totally perplexed at that one. Good strong tackle by Sunday Olise. Installed as the Nigerian captain by Joe Bonfrere. He's had vast experience across Europe. It's Finidi George who's got electrifying pace. Bayer. Wonderful skill. They certainly play very open, attractive football. Tunisian football traditionally has been more defensive, but of late they've almost come out of their shell. This is a Kocha, known as JJ. Okuno. Olise. Ikpeba's the target. It's a good header away by Jaidi. And Ikpeba waiting in the middle. And hooked over the top. Well, Nigerian football is renowned for its flair, its creativity. But Okocha at the moment still looking for the decisive finish. Group D labelled as the group of death. There always seems to be one of the groups in a major tournament that is labelled the group of death. And Group D is the one for the African Nations Cup. Congo regarded very much as the outsiders. Of course, the background to Nigerian football is extremely complex. But in the 90s, very much emerged as the football superpower in Africa. Taribo West. Furo. And that's a decent delivery as well. A chance here, maybe. Well, Okocha thwarted. Good defending by Trebelsi. Still not really cleared. Finidi George! What a try by George! A stinging, rasping drive. Plays his football with Real Betis. He's got pace, he's got power. Well, the tournament being played in a good spirit. The Tunisian goalkeeper, El Alouar. But Finidi George really got hold of that one. Rattle the post. Good header away by Furo. On by Bayer. Now Kanu. And space here. Okocha! Can he finish it? Okocha! It's 1-0 for Nigeria! One of the Super Eagles superstars gets the opening goal, known as JJ. Maybe question marks about Elouar's goalkeeping because he hit it straight down the middle. But what a finish! Finidi George. Okocha. One of many players to have imposed himself on the World Cup finals during the 1990s. Nigeria really have a very difficult background. 1/5 of Africa's population, but 400 different ethnic groups. 3 major different language families spoken in various dialects. Here's Bayer for Tunisia. That's a tremendous little try. Certainly the front two of Salimi and Jaziri are quite mobile. Bayer, the playmaker for Tunisia. An interesting test of character. Only really had one slip-up in Group 7 in qualification. That group featured Liberia, Uganda and Algeria. Is Kanu. Not only the African Player of the Year for 1999, but also 1996 as well. Elise bringing Babayaro into the action. Hoisted up towards Lawal, but the flag is up. Offside. One or two questions perhaps about whether Tunisia might have peaked too early. Their qualification was simply outstanding. This will certainly be a real test of character for them. Jaidi on by Chihi, cut out by the Nigerian defence, and Babayaro steers it forward. Kanu running into danger. Godbane. Chihi. Nigeria have often been known for perhaps a lack of experience defensively. There was that match against Denmark, wasn't there, just a few years ago in the World Cup, but they have so much attacking flair. They're an absolute joy to watch. And some colourful characters in the crowd as well. One of them with JJ there, that's a reference to Okocha. Austin Okocha is his proper name, but the 26-year-old known as JJ. Godbane out to Tabet. Bayer. Chihi. Again, two waiting for the cross, but it never really came. The ground absolutely jam full to capacity. Nigeria's next match is against Congo. They'll round it up against Morocco. Morocco, who themselves can boast English Premiership players. That's a dangerous header back. Ikpeba was ready to pounce. Of course, in the Moroccan lineup, the two Coventry City players, Chipo and Hadji, who've certainly made their mark on the English game this season. Finidi George. Okunowo. Finidi George again. Well, that's half-time, and Nigeria leading by a goal to nil. Both teams have threatened from corner kicks and free kicks, but it was JJ Okocha who's put the co-hosts in front with a drilled goal that really gave El Alwa no chance at all. Nigeria lead Tunisia 1-0 at the break. Lagos, Nigeria leading Tunisia by 1-0 in this opening match of Group D in the African Nations Cup. Scored by JJ Okocha. Tunisia with a double change at half-time. Numbers 7 and 21 are on. That's Medebi and Azayez. Space a little bit tight at the moment. Faber is lurking on the edge of the area, and Kanu, of course, is also a threat. Headed down by Furo. And a mistake by Nigeria, but recovered, and here's Babayaro. Babayaro and Lawal have forged quite an understanding for Nigeria down their left-hand side. Both naturally left-footed players, give some natural width. Mogadi, the Tunisian number 6, preparing to come on. Jaidi. Travelsi. Well, Nigeria had a number of injuries to key players in the build-up to this tournament. Even the captain, Daniel Amakachi, former Everton striker, dogged the preparations. Certainly the appointment of the Dutch coach Joe Bonfrere has sparked controversy, but Nigerian football seems to be absolutely full of that. Here comes Tunisia. And the glancing header is in, it's an equaliser! And it's the substitute, Azayez! What an inspired change it is by the Tunisian coach, Scoglio, at half-time. That's a great header. And Azayez plants the header firmly in the corner, and Chorunmu had very little chance with that one. 1-1. Cannon. The Wild's cross. No real danger for El Alwa. Lawal. Back for Babayaro. Flicked on here. Oh, that's not a bad try. Sunday Elise, the Nigerian captain, with the effort. Well, the timing of the strike was perfect. Oh, clear holding. Nigerian free kick. Okocha and Elise. Again, the men preparing to take it. Kanu just wrestled to the ground by Travelsi. Okocha. Okunowu. That's a clever turn. Okocha here for Nigeria! It's 2-1! The little number 10 has done it again! JJ Okocha left two defenders for dead, and I think it went through the goalkeeper's legs. It did. Huge embarrassment for the Tunisian goalkeeper, but Okocha once again delivers. Faber's looking to get in behind. The goalkeeper very casual. Well, not dissimilar to earlier events. Well, the back pass rule has certainly caused a couple of problems in this match this afternoon. Looking to curl it from long range, Kanu, but kind of quite what the defender was thinking of there. Goalkeeper equally to blame. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Kocha very much the hero at the moment. Still plenty of time though for Tunisia to try and forge their way back on level terms. Home advantage is bound to help them. But maybe that equaliser has sparked them. Here's it, Paver! 3-1! The goal from Paver, the assist from Kanu. Nigeria now have a 2-goal cushion. The home fans absolutely ecstatic. Didn't he take it well? Kanu's little flick in the build-up was glorious. Look at that. Devastating finish. Really is a tall order now for Tunisia. Lagarde still available. Free kick taken quickly. The referee's going to pull it back. Well, what can the Tunisians conjure up here? Again, the referee adamant that the wall, even though it only comprises 2 defenders, is the full 10 yards. Swung to the far post! Well, the cross from Medebi as Michel Platini looks on. Babangida. Good build up once again here from Nigeria. Paver's unmarked! 4-1! Okocha's got 2, Paver's got 2, and Nigeria are on course for win number 1 in the African Nations Cup. They left him totally unmarked. And a simple finish for Paver. Plays his football at Borussia Dortmund, but he was given acres of space. 4-1 to Nigeria, surely no way back now. 2 for Okocha, 2 for Paver, and a 3-goal advantage.
If it's January, it's
the run on Eurosport, live African Nations Cup football, South Africa against Gabon. Dave Farrell will bring you live commentary on Eurosport. In the meantime, Nigeria with this comfortable 4-1 lead on Tunisia. It really is an incredible turnaround of events in Nigerian football in the last few months. Babangida combining with Okocha, and they've got him behind once again here, and it's another of the substitutes, Akwegbu. Could have been 5. They have a lot of strength in depth. Probably already starting to look forward to their second Group D match against Congo, which is also in Lagos. All of the Nigerian Group D matches are in Lagos. And British Eurosport will be with you all the way through in this 22nd African Cup of Nations 16 teams fighting it out. Africa certainly the preferred venue for the FIFA president Sepp Blatter to host the 2006 World Cup finals. Defensive mistake there. Well, they'll have to wait for number 5 just now. Do Tunisia have something left in the tank? Paya finds Mughadi. Okunowo clearing that one emphatically out of harm's way. Tabet. It's been a good open contest. Mughadi allowed to run. Now Kanu. Akwegbu. Okunowo. And again Babangida's made ground down the Nigerian right. In for Kanu! How did he miss? Everything's gone right for Nigeria so far, but the African Player of the Year balloons it over the bar. Amazing stuff. That was a wonderful cross. Kanu, tall live figure, managed to reach it. Nadevi. Salimi. Oh, and it just wouldn't drop kindly. Nadevi, one of the Tunisian substitutes. But Nigeria have a break on here. Babangida and Akwegbu. Well, all credit to Jaidi, the Tunisian defender. Benedict Akwegbu plays for Graz in Austria. It's a good challenge by Jaidi. Well, it's been the perfect start for Nigeria. 2 of their superstars on target. A 4-1 margin. Just what they needed to get the Nigerian public behind them. Certainly the coach, Joe Bonfrere, was saying pre-tournament that if they could get the supporters right behind them, they had a great chance to win. But he did acknowledge that if there's any better team out there, then they would certainly deserve to win the tournament. Amonike. Paya. Oh, well, we're asking too much of Tibet. Party time. Celestine Barayara. West. That's a 4-1. Seen a few mistakes defensively. Here's Baya. It's worth a try and it's a good effort. Well saved by Shurunmu. Tunisia RIP. They think it's all over. Oh my goodness, a deflection. Baya goes across to go and take the corner for Tunisia, but that could have gone absolutely anywhere. Throw quickly taken. He's got Barney. Jaidi will retrieve it. Away by West. Well, to be fair to Tunisia, they've kept going all the way. And I certainly wouldn't write them off at this stage. Two teams will qualify. Stoppage time. Bayer. And here's Salimi. It's 4-2. Tunisia pull one back. It took a deflection of that, I'm sure. Well, in the final shake-up, I just wonder how crucial that will be. There's Salimi. Well, there's no time for Tunisia to get back on level terms, but they've made a fight of it. All credit to them for that. And they've shown a lot of attacking potential that will have Morocco and Congo sitting on the edge of their seats. Nigeria have come out positively as we expected. But Tunisia may yet be a force in this African Nations Cup. Chihi. Amunike. And there's the final whistle. A comfortable 4-2 win for the co-hosts Nigeria. 2 from Okocha, 2 from Ikpeba. At one stage Tunisia were on level terms through the substitute Azayez, and a late goal made it 4-2. But Nigeria off to a flyer at the start of this 22nd African Nations Cup.